Clic, mao, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, 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 mao, gazo, clic.
Collective, thank you for joining me today in the ethers. All right, we're going to jump right in to this reading. I know you guys are busy, and so am I. There's a couple of messages that, I don't know, I have like this burning sensation to get it out. Like, I don't know, it's right there. It's like, hey, talk. We need you to talk. Somebody needs to hear something. So if this resonates with you, please take it for yourself. And if it doesn't, share it with someone else. We're going to do a 12-card spread. All right, so the first card out is the Five of Pentacles. All right. Somebody could be having some financial difficulty right now. Somebody feel like they're being left out in the cold. Three of Swords for sure. Someone is feeling like they've been left out in the cold. I am picking up on financial difficulty. For some of you, you could have went through surgery, all right? And probably looking how to pay the bills on that. Hangman is out here, okay? There's something that had to be sacrificed. Maybe somebody tried to sacrifice you. The Knight of Swords is out here. There's a lack of direction, but we're going to jump in. The Three of Wands is out here. That's looking ahead. It's confidence and growth and foresight. Somebody trying to see the better in a situation here. The light at the end of the tunnel. I feel you have the Ten of Pentacles out here. That's legacy. That's building a legacy, family. That's a contract here. For some of you, there could have been a divorce. I'm picking up on a divorce or some sort of separation. There was a relationship that was sacrificed or a family dynamic that was sacrificed, but let's see what's going on here. Yep. You have the Death card, transformation, endings, changings, transitioning, and release. Huh. I don't know why I'm feeling like you let something go, but we're going to get deeper into this. You have the Page of Wands out here. It's excitement, it's energetic, it's fearless. Be somebody younger than you. Maybe regarding your child, creative ideas. The Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy here. Someone who's very loving, someone who's very intuitive here. You have the Knight of Pentacles. So you have the Knight of Swords and a Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight is the slowest. So this is a slow sort of moving energy. Somebody's going to come towards you and give you something. Here come the Justice card. Definitely after the Death card. So this person could be feeling like they're going through karma. But we're going to, the Knight of Pentacles twice. Luna, you can't be doing this. You got to get off the table. Okay? Get off the table. And at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So we're going to jump right into this reading. Hold on. Thank you, Collective, for bearing with me. I had to get Luna out of here. All right. So let's jump into the reading. All right. So first off, Spirit want me to let you know that for most of you, because the Three of Swords is out here, it's the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling abandonment. Somebody's feeling like heartbreak. And I feel like you didn't lose love, right? You lost the illusion that it was real, if that makes sense. Okay? So let's start with the pain, because Spirit ain't letting you skip over this right here. The Five of Pentacles, like I said, the Three of Swords. This is they left when you needed them the most sort of energy, I feel, right? This is that cold silence, ghosting, it's betrayal. It's the kind of love that hurts more than it heals. And yet, you still love through it. You still believe, but now you're waking up. Period. Okay? The Hangman is out here, and the Hangman is saying, to pause, right? The Hangman is, it's waiting, it's gaining a new perspective. It's a lack of direction, right? But the Hangman, when in a pause state, it's reflection, it's reflecting time, right? So like, I feel like some of you are out here trying to force closure, right? You've been holding on to the idea that this heartbreak has to, it just has to make sense. If that, it, like, you're trying to make sense of it before you can move on. But sometimes people just weren't built to love you the way you deserve, right? That's not your fault. That's your redirection, if that makes sense. Then we get the Death card out here, and heavy, heavy, heavy Scorpio energy, just to throw this out here, right? So we get the Death card out here, and I need you to feel this kind of thing I'm picking up on in your soul, right? That old version of you, the one who loved without boundaries, who stayed loyal to confusion, who begged to be seen, yeah, that person is gone now. And you need to let that person go in peace. Okay? You're being reborn at this time. So now here comes the Knight of Swords. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords out here. Okay? So the Knight of Swords is someone who wants to try to rush back in, right? Someone who's fast talking, half healed, still inconsistent. Listen, don't let this person urgency to crash and fail override your discernment. Jesus. Don't let this person's urgency to crash and burn because they're coming in. They haven't done the work. They're not healed. They're lying. Don't let it override your discernment. That fast love burns out quick. You need to let this person prove it through action, not performance. Okay? Because, honey, the Knight of Swords can get very, very damn creative when it comes to manipulation and bullshit. That's just the heads up, okay? But you have the Queen of Cups out here. Okay, so anytime I see the Queen of Cups in the upright, because y'all know how I feel about this bitch when she's in reverse, but in the upright, the Queen of Cups is comforting. And it lets me know for you guys that it gets better. Okay? So the Queen of Cups says you're finally learning how to pour into yourself. You're softening without losing your strength. You're feeling more. But you're also healing smarter. You're learning that love isn't just about presence. It's about protection and consistency and peace. Peace, be still, right? So we have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles out here twice. So we can't skip past that. This is about your money. It's about your career. It's definitely about your legacy that you're building. I feel like for some of you, it's been a slow grind, right? Building your generational security, right? Spirit wants you definitely, especially because you have the Knight of Pentacles out here twice, Spirit definitely wants you to stay patient, but stay ready, right? Money might be a little tight right now, right? We see that in the Five of Pentacles. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles here, it tells me also that money might be a little tight right now. But it's deeper than just funds, right? It's about that grind, that unseen struggle, right? So here's a little secret. I'm not saying this is about, it's about all of us out here. But when a woman is grinding, there's certain things that we don't worry about, like, you know, the nails and you can tell when a woman is on her grind, right? When this person is moving out of survival mode. So I feel like right now that maybe some of you could be in a survival mode sort of situation, because money seems a little bit tight here with the Five of Pentacles. But like I said, it's about the unseen struggle, right? That I'm doing everything right and I'm still not there. That kind of pain, right? That nobody knows how hard I hustle in silence kind of situation. But, you know, guess what comes after that? Okay, it's the Three of Wands plus the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles you have out here twice. And I have to stress that. All right, Spirit is saying you're not building fast. You're building forever. Okay, stop worrying about keeping up with the Joneses. Stop worrying about that big cash day so you can go ahead and floss around the people in the hood, or however you want to do what you do, because that shit don't matter. You're not building fast. You're building shit that lasts forever. That's your mindset. The Three of Wands, your ships are coming in. That's just period. Okay, you've been planting seeds, sending out the energy, making moves, even if nobody sees it. Doesn't matter. It's there. It's facts. Okay, then you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's generational wealth. All right, that's long-term security. You're being positioned for legacy, not just for paychecks. Do you fucking understand who you are? You better fix your crown, and you better fix it now, because you have to be ready. You have the Knight of Pentacles twice. Spirit is slowing some shit down because I feel like a lot of you are speeding right now. So Spirit got to slow some shit down because you need to see the bigger picture here. Slow and steady, and you must stay focused. All right. The Knight don't play about their goals. The Knight of Pentacles, yes, it's the slow moving knight in the deck, but the Knight of Pentacles do not play about their goals. They're disciplined. There's no room for flexing. He don't flex. He builds. This is your financial path now. Patient, grounded, making decisions, having stable outcomes. That's who you are now. You better get with it. You better get with it. The Page of Wands, this is your creative spark. Whatever it was that you was putting out there, it's coming back. This is your creative spark. It's coming back. You're gonna have ideas soon. Something new, something fresh. For a lot of you, I feel like it's kind of unconventional. Maybe some of you could be tarot readers, right? I mentioned tarot readers because it's like unconventional. So whatever it is that you're doing, like, I don't know, maybe I just hear some of you want to build a magnet shop, right? I don't know why I hear that, but it's unconventional, right? So that will help shift your money story, if that makes sense. Don't ignore these new ideas that's coming through. However, you know, whatever, just don't ignore it. Even if it feels small, you got to run with it, right? Spirit is asking you to run with it. Run with the energy of the new ideas, the momentum of these new ideas, right? And let's not forget the Justice card is out here. Everything you lost, everything they stole. Every single time you were overlooked, underpaid, or taken for granted, the scales are now balancing for you. But Spirit wants you to play your part here. Make fair decisions. Don't chase fast money. Don't compromise your values, your integrity. You can't. I feel like your integrity is your currency right now, and you must protect it at all costs. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense to you. You pulled the Death card and the Justice and the Hangman. That's not just change. That's divine reset energy. That's spirit saying, okay, I'm coming in. We're going to do this all over, but now we're going to do it on a different timeline. So I feel like a lot of you have shifted a new timeline, and now you're getting kind of nervous, right? You kind of new levels, new devils, right? The energy feels foreign, but it's what bosses do. I don't know how else to tell you. You're shifting a whole new timeline right now. You're being called to forgive, but not forget. Let the pain shape you. Don't let it shrink you. Don't let it minimize you. You're not that. You're being pulled into your purpose right now. Every loss was a lesson. Every delay was divine timing. Okay? You're not stuck. You are being slowed down to heal, reflect, and decide who you're going to be in the next season of your life. Thank you, Jesus, for that message. So for all of you thinking that you're not where you need to be, you're exactly where you need to be. You're not behind. You're in alignment. Even if it doesn't look like it, everything is being orchestrated, I feel like, for your highest good. So you got to keep going and don't rush, right? You got to build the garden to kind of outlast the drought here. And with the Death card and the Justice card, you need to release what broke you. Trust in what's building you up. Walk in alignment, not attachment. Everything that is meant for you is already on its way. I feel like when the Justice card and the Death card come up, it's powerful, powerful energy. Powerful energy. There's still some things out here that you need to heal, possibly confront when you're doing your shadow work, okay? Listen to Spirit when they talk to you, because as of right now, you're being talked to a lot. You're being talked to heavy. They're watching you heavy. They're guiding you heavy. There's a certain peace here. Amongst all of this mess, there's still a certain peace here, and that's your team, whether you believe it or not. And your next step is to take clear action. Just period. All right, collective. This is your reading from the ethers. I hope it resonates with all of you. You know, I'm always in the comments, so I look forward to you guys' messages. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So we'll talk again. Ciao.